Is out as coach Lakers after 3 seasons. ESPN's Ramona Shelburne reports the team planned to fire Walton before Magic Johnson resigned as team president. The NBA playoffs tip tomorrow with 4 games. The defending champion Warriors open up with the Clippers, but ESPN's Ryan Holland says don't forget about the Thunder in the West, mostly because of Russell Westbrook.
He's got to be efficient from the three-point line. He's got to run his team. He's got to read coverages, make the right play, time in and time out. And in the fourth quarter, they have to run some symbol of offense.
Ryan Hollins on Get Up. The Thunder open their first-round series against the Trail.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to Grady Fields and the softball complex. Alamogordo versus Onate in a huge District 3 5A doubleheader. The Lady Tigers coming in at 6-4, the Lady Knights at 7-3, and Alamo a 1-0 winner on Tuesday. And we are underway as Valerie Contreras gets the first pitch over for a strike to Aaliyah Lujan. And we will see who can come out on top of this. This is to help determine who's competing for a district championship over the next couple of weeks. Going off speed on the 0-1 and missing 1-1 for Valerie Contreras. Each of the Alamo defensive set up. Alamo, by the way, in black with gold lettering and numerals and white outlining. White pants and black socks for them. Onate in gray uniforms, pinstripes today with black numerals and teal outlining there. The 1-1 fouled off, and it's 1-2 now. Behind home plate, Kendall Lunar. At first base, it's Casey Bowman. The 1-2, and this is fouled off and out of play. At second, Tori Barunda. Shortstop is Taylor Murphy. Brandy Cunningham plays third. And the outfield is Kayla Lunar. In center, Shauna Williams. And in right is Ariana Carrera. This is hit hard and up the middle, and a base hit. Williams, a little bit of trouble with it in center field, but keeps it in front of her, so the runner will have to stay at first with a single. Well, it was clearly a good pitching and defensive performance for the Lady Tigers on Tuesday with a 3-0 win. Onate, I'm sure, wanted to make sure they get things started offensively in this game and get something going early after getting shut out in Tuesday's game. Alamo, of course, would love a similar result to what they had on Tuesday, but a runner on first for the Lady Knights, and Kiara Amendares will send this to right center field, and this one will get cut off by Carrera. She's going to throw to third. Now it's going to be cut off, and they're not going to be able to give her there. They're going to try to go back to second, and the runner advances there. So we'll give a single to Amendares. She advances on the Tiger throw, and just like that, it's second and third for Onate in the top of the first inning, and threatening quickly with Leana Lucero coming to the plate. She's the designated player. Madison Chavez flexing for her defensively. And this is line, but it'll be foul up the third base line, 0-1. So far, the Onate bats have been loud and getting some contact on these pitches from Valerie Contreras. One hit to the gap in left, one hit to the gap in right center. And that one didn't miss by much, being fair. 0-1. Gets a called strike on the outside corner. 0-2. So we're playing 2 today. The Lady Tigers, if they can get both today, could pull ahead of Onate in the district. If they can come away with 1 of 2, they'll still be a game back, but they'll also own the season series over the Lady Knights. Looking to get that outside corner. Couldn't quite spot it that time, 1-2. Kendall Lunar trying to bring that back across the plate, see if she can get the call. Something a good catcher will always do. 1-2, and that's going to miss high and inside. And evens at the count, 2-2. Rest of the order for Onate, Samantha Barela, their shortstop, is hitting in the cleanup spot. She's in the on-deck. Justice Armijo, catcher, is batting 5th. Left fielder for Onate, Jasmine Guzman, bats 6th. Batting 7th is the pitcher, Jaylene Mancha. Leslie Sanchez from right field, batting 8th. Here comes the 2-2. Called strike 3, got her on the outside corner. Good pitch there from Valerie Contreras, and catches Lucero looking. So it's 1 down, and to the plate now is Samantha Barela, the shortstop. See if the Lady Tigers can work out of the trouble here. And gets a called strike there. It's 0-1. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. No score, but runners on second and third for Onate. The 0-1. Outside it misses, 1-1. Contreras twists and deals. Trying to go down and in and misses, 2-1. Lujan led off with a single. Amendadas followed her. They're at third and second, respectively. 2-1. Again, looking to get inside, but too far inside. 3-1 now to Barela. And a chillier day, certainly than what it was on Tuesday. It was pretty warm. And today with the wind, it's certainly jacket weather out there, long sleeve weather for a lot of the Lady Tigers as the 3-1 is fouled off, 3-2. And especially as we get into the evening, certainly could make a little bit of a difference with it with being kind of chilly out there. Here comes the payoff with runners on second and third and 1 down. Ground ball, and that is grabbed by Murphy at short. Throw on to first. Runners have to stay where they are. And the Lady Tigers so far have kept the Lady Knights off the scoreboard. 6-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. And Justice Armijo comes to the plate as Onate tries to avoid letting go of a great opportunity to take the lead in the first inning. Contreras into her motion. Here's the pitch, and called strike on the first offering, and it's 0-1. Couple of practice swings and back into the box for Armijo. So far, everybody batting from the right-hand side for Onate. No lefties. Facing the right-handed pitch in Contreras. This time looking to spot the outside corner. Not there. 1-1. But definitely would be a confidence boost for the Lady Tigers to get out of this inning without any damage done. That comes high and maybe a bit inside. Goes 2-1 now to Armijo. Jasmine Guzman, the left fielder, in the on-deck circle for the Lady Knights. You get a little bit of sunshine through the clouds. It brightens up a bit. The 2-1. And this is lined and fouled to third base side. And the count evens up at 2-2 on Armijo. So 2 singles to begin the inning for Onate, and then a strikeout and a ground out. That's where we sit here with runners on second and third, a 2-2 count on the Onate catcher. She gets back into the box. Contreras already into her motion. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled off the opposite direction this time. Out of play up the first base side, and we stay 2-2. Armijo back in. Contreras ready to go. 2-2. And called strike 3. Got it on the outside corner. And the inning is over. So the Knights get 2 hits to begin the inning. And then the Lady Tigers get a couple of strikeouts from Valerie Contreras and a ground out. And the inning is over. So huge work there from the Lady Tigers to get out of the trouble. And they come up to the bottom of the first with no score on the Richardson board. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Lady Tigers to bat now with Brandy Cunningham hitting from the left-hand side, facing off against the right-handed pitching Jaylene Mancha. And that first pitch will miss high. And it's 1-0. So Cunningham leads off. Taylor Murphy in the number 2 spot, followed by Tori Barunda. And then Kayla Lunar in the cleanup spot, with Shauna Williams batting 5th. Kendall Lunar batting up to that. And this has popped up behind home plate and is going to roll into the meshing above the fans here. 1-1, the count evens up. Ariana will bat 7th. Casey Bowman batting 8th. Valerie Contreras will bat 9th. Mancha's pitch. It's in the dirt. 2-1 to Cunningham. Defensive setup for Onate. Justice Armijo behind home plate. Kiana Amendadas is at first. She's about halfway up the line. So is the third baseman. Swing and a miss from Cunningham. 2-2. Madison Chavez at the other corner. Up the middle of the infield, Samantha Barela at short. And Aaliyah Lujan is at second. In the outfield, left to right, Jasmine Guzman, Rocio Valadez. And this is right back up the middle. Goes off the glove of Mancha. Deflects the second baseman. Not going to get there. Mancha had to duck out of the way to try and avoid that. And she's flexing out her right knee. She's wearing a knee brace on her right knee. And she's stretching that out right now as she had to take evasive action from that liner. And a couple of Onate coaches and Coach Ronnie Reyes in the circle, talking to her, making sure everything is all right, and maybe they'll let her throw a practice pitch, but they're still talking things over in the circle. But giving a field single there to Brandy Cunningham, that was right up the middle, and just unfortunate there for Mancha. It wasn't the contact from the softball, I don't think. It was just her having to try to avoid it and cause some problems with her knee. Doesn't look like David Maldonado is here today, the Alamogordo High School athletic trainer. Does look like, I know one of the gentlemen that works with, I think it's Alamogordo Physical Therapy. It might be Precure, not sure. He was about to head out on the field there, but now Mancha's going through a pitch here, and looks like she's okay. But clearly, I don't know if it's an injury that they're maybe waiting to try to work on in the offseason, or if it's a long-term injury, not knowing a whole lot about her history, but something that obviously is bothering her, and whatever happened there on that comebacker causing some problems. So it's Taylor Murphy coming to the plate now with a runner on first. And she also bats from the left-hand side against the righty Mancha. Looks to bunt, lays down a good one, and a little bit of miscommunication on who was going to play that. And now the Lady Tigers are going to be in some trouble here as Brandy Cunningham tried to advance to third on the play. And some miscommunication there for the Lady Tigers. And instead it'll be a runner on, instead of runners on first and second, it's a runner on first with one out. Mancha never threw the softball. They were, I think for Cunningham it was maybe anticipation of them making a throw to first on the play. They didn't, and when Cunningham tried to advance from second to third, Mancha still had the softball and just tossed it on to third, and they tagged her out. So an infield single for Murphy, but unfortunately for the Lady Tigers, get caught stealing, trying to advance the runner to third. Barunda, first pitch tail away from her outside, 1-0. You know, in a game that you anticipate to be pretty close, those are plays that eat away at you a little bit. Right back up the middle, could be two here. They'll throw on to second, get one, throw on to first, and they got her. They go 1-6-3 on the double play, and the inning is over just like that. So the Lady Tigers very easily could have had first and second. And I don't know if there's going to be a discussion here about whether I think the only discussion could be here is if she was pulled off the bag on the play. So I think the umpire and they're going to stick with out there. So he checked with the home plate umpire and kept the call what it was. All right, so the inning is over, and the Lady Tigers back out on defense in the top of the second. Still no score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamogordo 103.7, high pop-up all the way out to the track and left field, and it's caught by Kayla Lunar, but boy, that right off the bat looked like that was going to be trouble for the Lady Tigers as Jasmine Guzman gave that a pretty good ride. It just, I think she got under it a little bit too much for the first out of the inning. And a strike in there to begin the at-bat against Jaylene Mancha, who looks to be moving a little bit better after obviously doing something to her knee on that comebacker in the bottom of the first. The 0-1. Ooh, good off-speed pitch there from Valerie Contreras. Got Mancha to get in front of it, 0-2. Into the line. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well but foul up the first base line, opposite field for Mancha. Canal stay 0-2. Leslie Sanchez in the on-deck circle for the Lady Knights. She's also due up here in the top of the second. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Onate led off the last inning with a couple of hits, but Alamo was able to keep him off the board. And again, a little change of pace there, but missed high for Contreras, and it's 1-2, trying to get Mancha to chase that. Contreras into her motion. Here's the pitch, and she'll get it right there on that outside corner. And third strikeout, and the third time she has caught the Lady Knights looking. And so Leslie Sanchez will come to the plate. First lefty in the lineup for Onate. Alamo switching things up defensively. We'll see Tori Barunda moving up from her second base position as the Pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Cunningham is about a third of the way up the line towards home plate from third. And they move Casey Bowman a little bit further back in the hole over at first. Couldn't get the outside corner call there, even up the count 1-1 on Sanchez. And the rest of the outfield has moved in pretty considerably as well. 1-1. This is popped up. It'll get out of play up the third base side. 1-2. We've seen most of the game, especially Kayla Lunar, out there in left field. She's been out there almost against the wall. They move her in about halfway defensively in this spot. 1-2. And she's up in the air to left field's foul, and it'll get down before anybody can get to it. It'll keep it 1-2. Now, Contreras has looked really sharp since giving up those first 2 hits. Has struck out 3 and has retired 5 straight. The 1-2. Yeah, holds off. Pitch was tailing away from her. Didn't a lot, but doesn't get the call. 2-2. Down and in. Couldn't spot it. 3-2. So the count full. Base is empty. If Contreras can avoid losing Sanchez here. And she is going to draw the walk. That pitch misses well high. And so after getting ahead 0-2 in the count, Contreras unable to finish off the at-bat. And we'll see Rocio Valdez. Valadez, actually. With a runner on first, and the first pitch, ground ball, left side of the infield, and going to second on the play is Murphy. 6-2-4 on the fielder's choice putout, and the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers do give up a walk, but overall, relatively routine inning, and we go to the bottom of the second with no score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select in-stock items, 40% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloudcroft Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 22nd through April 29th for renovations. Sale ends on April 21st. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. It's Kayla Lunar to lead things off for the Lady Tigers. Home half of the second. Faces Jaylene Mancha for the first time, and it's in there for a called strike, 0-1. 4, 5, 6 in the order. Do it for the Lady Tigers. Kayla, then Shauna Williams, and Kendall Lunar. Oh, 1's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Into the wide, here's the pitch. Missing outside, 1-2 now. And this is lined right to the second baseman. Easy play for Aaliyah Lujan. And it's, well, she didn't have to move. It just right into her glove. Well hit from Kayla, but just not in the right spot. One out, and Shauna Williams will come to the plate. Settles into the box, and she'll hit from the hand side. It's been kind of a mixed bag whether she's going to hit from the right-hand side or the left-hand side. It's been more righty, at least in the games that I've seen recently. Looking to bunt and doesn't make contact. Leaves the bat out there and gets called for a strike, 0-1. Launch into her windup. Pitch will miss high and outside. Count evens up. Onate will have their top of the order due up in the top of the third. So I would love to try and get something going here. And top of the order got off to a great start in the first. Just couldn't convert at the end of it. The 1-1. And this one hit on the ground. And I think they called... Now Shauna Williams gets the base in the outfield. I thought I heard the home plate umpire yell something right as that was coming to home plate there. So I guess it'll end up being a base hit for Shauna Williams. I thought for a second that maybe she had stepped across the plate or something. They'd called her out, but that's not the case there. Heard him yell something. That was weird. Anyway, base hit for Shauna Williams. Got me confused. Swing and a miss. Williams going. The throw is going to one hop into the outfield, and so a stolen base for Shauna Williams after the single. And the Lady Tigers have a runner in scoring position. Kendall Lunar will be behind in the count 0-1. And now we've got the Onate coach coming out and talking to the field umpire. Maybe a discussion of maybe she left early when she was trying to steal. The umpires are going to talk it over. Yeah, and they're going to stick it safe there, so. Well, I guess I think that's what they were discussing. I know I heard Coach Ronnie Reyes say as they were going to discuss was you can't call that, so I don't know if that or there was something else that the Onate coach saw, at least wanted to bring to the attention of the umpire. You know, if you can get one, it doesn't hurt to ask the question. The 0-1. Fouled off, and 0-2 now on Kendall Lunar. Ariana Carrera in the on-deck circle. She's shown some power this year. Saw her hit a home run, I think against Gadsden last Friday. Oh, 0-2. And ooh, well, going to be a ball, 1-2. I guess only thing I could figure maybe a little bit on that, but that seemed like a pretty good pitch from Mancha. And so still runner on second with one down, 1-2 to Kendall. And she gets underneath this, but looks like it's going to get out of play behind home plate again. And we'll stay 1-2. No score, bottom of the second, game one of our district doubleheader. Yeah. Not a quick decision on which pitch to throw here from Onate. Now they've got what they want. 1-2. And getting a piece of it again and sending it foul up further up the first base side for Kendall Lunar. So she's keeping it alive here. Got I think a fortunate call on the 0-2 pitch. But she's at least making Mancha work here, and you never know if she can keep this at-bat going. Maybe get the Lady Tigers in front. 1-2. That misses high. Good eyes there from Kendall Lunar. That one was rising at the end. Certainly wouldn't have blamed her for offering it that. So it evens the count, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Gets a piece of it and popped up into center field. Ranging back from shortstop is Samantha Barela. And Barela makes the grab. So it's 2 down. And Ariana Carrera, see if she can make something happen for the Lady Tigers. First chance Alamo's had with a runner in scoring position here. And Carrera's not especially big in stature, but she can put some weight behind that bat. We've already seen that this season. First pitch is going to get back to the backstop, just missed completely, and Shauna's going to advance to third on the play. So it'll be 1-0. Carrera settles back in. Down and in, it misses, or down, it's in there. Gets a called strike, 1-1. 2 down and a runner on third. Still no score, bottom of the second. Into the motion, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that was Mancha taking a little bit off on that offering. It's 1-2. And Carrera, see if she can battle here with 2 strikes. Casey Bowman's in the on-deck circle if Carrera can reach. Trying to bring in that runner home from third and give Alamo an early lead. 1-2. Gets it into it, but pops it up out of play. And we'll keep it 1-2. Everybody settles back in. Armijo behind the plate. Carrera in the box with Mancha looking over to the bench. That's where she's getting her signals from. Checks her wrist sheet and tells the rubber. The 1-2. That's going to be in the dirt. And good work there by Armijo to stay in front of it. That could have taken a wild carom off to her left, and I think she slowed it down just by getting part of her body to it. 2-2. Didn't allow Shauna to race in from third, but that's another possibility here as well with that runner on third. Two-two. And Carrera goes around. That one with some velocity on it going down and in on her, and she couldn't catch up. And the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers do get a runner over to third. 1 hit, 1 runner left on. No errors and no runs. We're through 2 complete. As the Lady Tigers to the field now in the top of the third after this break.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Lady Tigers back out defensively, and Valerie Contreras' first offering to Aaliyah Lujan is in there for a called strike. Lujan led off with a single, and then another single by Kiara Amendadas put runners on second and third with nobody out to start the game, but Alamo worked out of that with a couple of Valerie Contreras strikeouts. Looking for that inside corner, doesn't get the call. 1-1. I think she had almost a puzzled look on her face not getting the call there, but obviously didn't miss by a whole lot. And that will miss down and in as Lunars to slide to her left to keep it in front of her. 2-1. Leadoff hitter in the top of the third. 2-1 pitch. Hit is softly lined up the third base side and evens up the count 2-2 as it goes foul. So it's 1, 2, 3 in the order for Onate due up in the inning. Kiara Amendanes and Liana Lucero also due up in the inning for Onate. Or 2-2 is a swing and a miss and a strikeout, and the inning is over. Or shouldn't the inning is over, the first out of the inning. Got a little too excited there. All right, Kiara Amendadas will come to the plate. She singled in her first at-bat. That is now 4 strikeouts over the first 2 1/3 inning. Contreras has looked sharp with the exception of those first 2 hitters. This is popped in the air. Left center field. Having to go back to get it is Taylor Murphy, but solid defensive play for her. Got enough air underneath that where she was able to range back and get to it because both the center fielder Williams and the left fielder Kayla Lunar were positioned very, very deep on that play, so they were not going to get to it. And so that was good work by Taylor to know where her teammates were positioned and where she had to get to that softball. So it's 2 down, and Liana Lucero, who struck out, will hit this high in the air left field, and it's going to stay in front of the wall. And Kayla Lunar grabs it, and the inning is over. So pretty routine for the Tigers. Both Amendadas and Lucero swing at first pitches and pop out on both of them. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. It's still no score. Lady Tigers up to hit after this.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Leading things off for Alamogordo here in the bottom of the 3rd is Casey Bowman playing first base here in Game 1. As Jaylene Mancha back into the circle here in the bottom of the 3rd. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Knights. And the first pitch to Bowman. She'll watch that over for a strike, 0-1. Contreras in the on-deck circle, and Brandy Cunningham also due up in the inning as Alamo work back to the top of the order. The 0-1. And this is fouled off into the screen. And Bowman finds herself behind the count here, 0-2. Bowman going to step out of the box. There's a pretty decent delay in between pitches. Onate takes a decent amount of time deciding what they want to. Which, I mean, certainly their prerogative. Some teams work a little bit faster. Here's a ground ball to 3rd, stabbed by Chavez. Throw on to 1st is, well, it was off the mark, but there was enough time for Armendariz to be able to run back across the bag to her right. It pulled her off to the left. And that'll be a 5-3 for out number 1. Valerie Contreras coming to the plate now. Her first swings of the afternoon. Just a reminder, we're playing 2 today. Alamogordo Baseball is in Las Cruces playing Onate. They'll get started at 5 o'clock over at the Field of Dreams complex. Thule softball is at home tonight against Hot Springs. That starts at 5. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, and that'll be an easy throw to 1st for Botcher. And 2 quick outs. That one on the 1-3. So it'll be Brandy Cunningham coming up. Cunningham led off with a single. That was the first pitch of the game, and it went right back at Mancha. Mancha had to take action to get out of the way, and obviously did something to sort of tweak her knee, but Doesn't look like it's bothered her since. I mean, she's got to be using that as a push-off, and certainly doesn't look like it's hurt her velocity at all as the first pitch misses high to Cunningham. So she's looked very, very solid. She's given up those 2 singles to begin for Alamo and another one in the second, but otherwise has kept the Alamo lineup pretty quiet. That miss is low, and 2-0 now to Cunningham. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of 3, and still no score. Onate's probably had the best chance of the game back in the first to score. Alamo in the second, they had a runner at third with a couple out. 2-0. Gets it on the outside corner to the lefty Cunningham, and it's 2-1. But about what you expected going into this game, at least from what we saw in the first one, to what feels like pretty evenly matched groups, and nobody's been able to break through quite yet. 2-1. And that's a called strike. That one right at the knees. 2-2. So Cunningham, now with 2 strikes, we'll see what she can do. Mancha's got her pitch. Here's the offering, and that'll miss low and outside. And these pitches have been really, really close. The ones that have been called strikes and the ones that have been called balls. It's been inches here that have really made the difference in the at-bat. So the count full with 2 outs and the bases empty. Mancha back on the rubber. 3-2, and Cunningham goes after one that was tailing away from her outside, and she strikes out. That is the second strikeout of the day for Jaylene Mancha, and it ends the inning. We're down in order in the bottom of the third, and we go to the top of the fourth. It remains scoreless on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Back after this.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Alamogordo 103.7. The Lady Knights are leading off, and the number 4 hitter, Samantha Varela. Watch that one miss low. Next 1-0. Valerie Contreras continues to work for the Lady Tigers. Val has been very good, striking out 4. Gave up a couple hits in the first, but since then has been very hard to figure out for the Onate hitters. Called strike on the 1-0, and it's 1-1. Justice Armijo in the on-deck circle. Ground ball, sharply hit, and a little bit of trouble for Murphy. She gathers it in, and the throw is going to be off the mark. Bowman will track it down. Runner won't advance. And, you know, it's just the difference of not being able to field it cleanly on the glove on the first one. Then she tried to rush it to first. I think even if she gets a good throw over to first, it probably isn't in time. Looking to bunt, and I'm going to say, is that a foul ball or a hit by pitch? Because she looked like she got hit. Yeah, looks like she got hit on the knee. I thought initially they said foul ball, but obviously must have been hit by pitch. Now, she was trying to bunt and left it out there and took one on pretty good velocity right on her. It's actually on her, that'd be on her back knee, so it came through. And somebody, again, I believe one of the physical groups here in town is here in attendance. We don't have Dave Maldonado here. So she's going to head to first. Interesting question, though. She left the bunt out there. She was offering the whole time and then got hit. So I think at least the question here, I'm sure that Coach Reyes is asking is, I mean, she never pulled back the bunt attempt. They're going to bring in the courtesy runner. I don't think they're going to change this because it seemed like the umpire was waving the courtesy runner over there to first. So, no, they're going to bring her back. I think that's the right call. Like I said, she left the bunt out there and was offering the whole time, never brought it back, and then she got hit. Yeah. I think it's the same thing if you swing through a pitch and it still hits you, I believe that's still a strike. So I believe the umpires made the right call there. And so it moves the runner back. And I believe we're 0-1 here to Armijo. Still a runner on first, nobody out. And again looking to bunt. This time sends it foul at the third baseline, and it's 0-2. And just unfortunate there for Armijo that, I mean, she took one for the team essentially and wasn't able to get on base with it, but (0-2) misses outside. 1-2. That was one probably a waste pitch there for Contreras. Either you get the hitter to go after it or maybe catch the runner trying to sneak to second early. Almost a pitch out. 1-2. And this hit well and a base hit. So it'll end up being all the same there. I think for anybody with Onate that felt like maybe that wasn't the right call, I guess karma in the end. But I think the umpires did get that right. And Armijo settled down after, taking one off the, I don't know if it was off the knee, off the ankle. They were checking her knee when that, after the softball, or after it hit her. So seems to be okay. That's the most important thing. As Jasmine Guzman will come to the plate. Runners on first and second, still nobody out. Looking to bunt and lays down a good one. They'll toss on to first and get the runner there, and it puts second and third with one out as Guzman laid down a very nice bunt. And Jaylene Mancha will come to the plate with an opportunity to help out her own cause here. Second time in this game that Onate has had runners on second and third. And less than 2 outs. It's still no score, top of 4. Mancha struck out her last time facing Valerie Contreras. Pitch misses high. 0-1 to Mancha. Now they're going to bring in a courtesy runner for the catcher. Looks like Roman, number 3. This is hit in the air to left field. And Lunar going to catch it and throw home. It is going to be off the mark. The run will score. And so a sac fly for Mancha. And Onate will take a 1-0 lead. Now the inning working the way that Onate wanted to. Laid down that bunt, got the runners to second and third, got the sac fly, and have taken the lead here with Leslie Sanchez trying to add to with that runner on third. And a ground ball. Murphy with a clean field to throw to first, and they're going to get her there. And the Lady Tigers do give up one run. However, with the position they were in, not altogether terrible. We'll see if they can get the bats going and try to even things up. So it's 1-0 Onate as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select in-stock items 40% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloudcroft Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 22nd through April 29th for renovations. Sale ends on April 21st. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Taylor Murphy leading things off for the Lady Tigers. A 1-0 lead for Onate as we sit in the bottom of the fourth, and a ground ball that is headed towards second. Murphy digging up the line. Underhanded throw there from Lujan. And there's one down. Tori Barunda will come to the plate. Lady Tigers still trying to break through. They have been able to get some hits off of Mancha, but just haven't been able to string anything together. They did get a couple of singles in the first, but got caught stealing, and then it was a double play. They got Shauna Williams round to third in the second, but that's been it so far, as Mancha's been good and doesn't get a called strike on that. Just a little bit low, I guess. They're 1-0. Mancha back in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Barunda behind on it. 1-1. That's definitely the part of the order for the Lady Tigers that could put something together with Tori and Kayla and Shauna. But credit to Mancha. She has pitched very well. The 1-1. Ground ball softly over to third. Barunda hustling up the line, but not going to be in time. 5-3 as Madison Chavez makes the play. And there's two down. Kayla Lunar to the plate. Kayla 0 for 1, lined out. It was a well-hit ball, though. She probably made the best contact out of any of the Lady Tigers today, but she lined it right at second baseman Lujan. Mancha's got her sign. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. And gets in there for a called strike, 0-1. And that one looked like that was low, but it dipped right at the ends, and smile on the face of Coach Ronnie Reyes at third. I think he thought that one missed, fouled off, and it's 0-2. But you're going to get those calls that, but I think there's one or two that I think Mancha probably should have gotten a little bit earlier on, so that that stuff usually settles itself out as the game progresses. 0-2. And hard hit, but right to the third baseman. She fields it cleanly. 5-3 on the putout. Another good play there from Madison Chavez, and the inning is over. So Lady Tigers unable to get something started here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Top of 5 with Onate leading 1-0 coming up next.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7 as the first pitch comes inside and just missed hitting. Onate leadoff hitter. Rocio Valdez. 1-0. So it's number 9 hitter for Onate, then back to the top of the order. Swings and misses does Valdez here, and it's 1-1. So it's Valerie Contreras continuing to pitch. She's had a great game. Onate just able to string some stuff together in the fourth inning to get that 1-0 lead, and you wonder in a game like this whether it might be enough trying to offer at the bunt 1 and 2. I think that pitch would have missed outside, but she left the bat out there. And so Valdez, the righty, will settle back in. Into the potion for Contreras. Misses just below the knee to Valdez, and it's 2-2. The pitch, and swings and gets a piece of it, sends it to the backstop. Goes 2-2 now. And she gets the called strike 3. 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. That is now 5 strikeouts. Yeah, 5 for Valerie Contreras. And it's back to the top of the order with Aaliyah Lujan. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout in her 2 tries. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Tries to go off speed, but one dips into the dirt. 1-1. Base is empty. Top of 5. Alamo trying to keep it at a 1-run deficit. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly by Cunningham. Top to first. And a good play there from Brandy. 5-3. 2 down, and Kiara Amendadas will come to the plate. She is 1 for 2, singled in the first, and popped out to short her last time up. This is hit in the air to center field. Williams tries to make a diving grab at it, can't get there, and looked like Shauna maybe when she initially saw it off the bat kind of went backwards for a second and then started running forward. That was a long run, though, for her from center field to shallow right. And just good work there from Amendadas to hit it to a spot where nobody can get to. I think the wind really helped as well. It's coming in from left field. And we've seen it help Alamo a couple of times. I think a couple of those long hit balls in left field probably got pushed back as the pitch misses high here to Liana Lucero, who's 0 for 2. So a 2-hit day for Kiara Amendada. She stands at first, 2 down in the top of the 5th. Alamo trying to not let this inning turn into something here. Trying to get the inside corner on the pitch. Doesn't get the call. 2-0 now to Lucero. Samantha Barela in the on-deck circle for Onate. This is the heart of the order, though, with 2 outs. So you'd expect this part of the lineup for Onate to maybe be able to put something together. 2-0. Hit well to right field. Carrera should be able to get to that. She had to run onto it late, though. A bit of a hesitation, but she got there in time and makes the play. So the inning is over. Did get a single from Amendadas. No runs, no errors, and no score. And it is still 1-0 Onate. Bottom of 5 next. Alamo to hits on ESPN Alamogordo.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, bottom of 5. Shauna Williams will lead off. She picked up a single, a stolen base, found herself at third, at second. That was in the second. That was the last really good chance Alamo had to get on the board, and she swings and misses, offered late at that fastball from Jaylene Mancha, who has been excellent. She's given up 3 hits, but most importantly, no runs. Both pitchers have been excellent in this game. Wouldn't be surprised if we see both of them again in Game 2. 0-1, and called strike 0-2 over the outer half of the plate. So it's Shauna Williams, Kendall Lunar, and Ariana Carrera due up for the Lady Tigers here in the inning. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she struck her out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th, and Kendall Lunar come to the plate. That is the 3rd strikeout of the day for Jaylene Mancha. And to the plate comes Kendall Lunar. Down and in. Pitch misses. 1-0 to Kendall. She's 0 for 1. Popped out to the shortstop her last time up. A pretty good battle in that at-bat with Mancha. That was when Alamo had the runner on second at that point. It misses again. And Lunar able to get in the count, ahead in the count here, 2-0. See if she can offer it something and get the inning going for the Lady Tigers. 1 down, base is empty, bottom of 5. Line in the pitch. And a ground ball to third, though. Snagged and tossed on to first for a 5-3 as Chavez been pretty busy in this game for Onate. Makes another solid play. Ariana Carrera will come up now as the bottom of the 5th rolls on. Carrera, strikeout victim, her first time up. Looking to bunt. And I'll say she brought it back in time. That was pretty close. Pitch misses down and in. It's 1-0. 1-0 misses high and away. 2-0 now to Carrera. Casey Bowman, the on-deck circle, if Ariana gets on. And that misses. 3-0. Mancha toes the rubber into the windup. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 3-1. Carrera taken the whole way. Miss high and outside. And Carrera draws a 2-out walk. So Alamogordo gets a base runner. Let's see if Casey Bowman can get something started with 2 outs for the Lady Tigers. Bowman going to step out of the box. Long time to figure out what pitch to throw there for Onate. And strike. It's in there, 0-1. Looking to bunt, doesn't make contact, leaves it out there, and it's 0-2. And now stepping back out of the box and back in. I think that entire time there, Mancha had come set there ready to throw. Now she's ready. The 0-2. And just getting a piece of it, staying alive. I think that might have come inside, but was close and certainly smart for Bowman to offer at it and try to keep the at-bat. The 0-2. And that'll miss high and outside. Like a pitch out there, expecting maybe Carrera to get a head start. Not the case, and so it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and strikes out. So Alamogordo Tigers remain scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th inning, or through 5 innings. Onate holds on to a 1-0 lead. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
The Winner's Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select in-stock items, 40% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloudcroft Bears items. The Winner's Circle will close April 22nd through April 29th for renovations. Sale ends on April 21st. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. As we go to the top of the 6th, and a 1-0 lead for Onate, and a called strike on Samantha Barela. It's 0-1. 0-1 misses, and 1-1. Ground ball and hard hit up the third baseline. 1-2. One-two pitch. Can't get that outside corner. And didn't get the call on the 1-2. Now, check that. That is 3-2 now on the 2-2 she missed. 3-2 the count. Base is empty. Leadoff hitter Samantha Barela up. And couldn't get the called strike 3. And that brought Coach Ronnie Reyes out of the dugout. They thought that that was in there for a strike. Or it might have been one of the previous pitches more than that one. That one looked like it may have missed a little high, but puts a runner on for Onate. And it'll be Justice Armijo coming to the plate, a strikeout and a single. As the bunt attempt is popped foul, and 0-1. Again, looking to square around a bunt, and the pitch will miss outside. 1-1. Armijo singled in her last at-bat, 1 for 2. It's part of the group that was able to score in the 4th inning. Barela reached on an error. Bunts, and pretty here. Fielded cleanly by Contreras. Little jump throw, and that was a good throw from Val. As we see somebody jump in the air and throw like that, sometimes the accuracy is going to lack a little bit, and she hit that right on the mark over to first. So the runner does advance to second, but I think thankfully for the Lady Tigers, there is one down now. It'll bring up Jasmine Guzman, who laid down a bunt to put runners on second and third in last inning. We'll see maybe if she's bunting to move the runner to third, or if they're going to let her swing away in this spot. No, she's going to square around a bunt. And the first pitch misses high. 1-0 the count. That's in there for a called strike as Guzman offered, brought it back, but it's right down the middle. Evens up the count at 1-1. One is a bunt and sent it over the head of Bowman, and that's a really smart play there. And there's nobody at second to cover the bag, and she moves up to second. Just a really smart play there by Guzman as Bowman came rushing in from first. He popped the bunt over the top of her head. Barunda wasn't able to get over in time and step on the bag, and then on top of that, nobody ran over to cover second for Alamo, and so she advances to second and third. So ends up being an infield single, and now second and third for Onate, and maybe a chance for some insurance to try and put this first game of the doubleheader away. But that was really, really smart softball by Guzman, and defensively, Alamo with a little bit of a lapse there. Just, if anything, not moving that runner up to second. On the bunt attempt, that was just a good play to put it to a spot where somebody wasn't defending. And now Alamo in a little bit of trouble here, and Jaylene Mancha, who hit a sacrifice fly to give her team the lead in the 4th, has an opportunity to help even more here in the top of the 6th. See if Alamo can settle down, and they've worked out of some jams in this game. That's in there for a called strike. Ground ball to short. Murphy checks the runner at third, tosses on to first, and 6-3 on the putout. There's 2 down. Nobody advances. And it'll bring up Leslie Sanchez, a walk and a ground out. Or maybe we're getting a pinch hitter. We are getting a pinch hitter. Kiana Arona is coming to the plate. So somebody else will get a chance here against Contreras with runners on second and third. And I think Onate's coaches know how big a spot this is to try to build themselves a little bit more of a safer lead. And I think explaining what exactly. Seems like a longer explanation just for a straight 19 for 14 there. All right. So Rona settles in. Umpire's ready to go. And Contreras into her motion. Here's the pitch. And coming down and in on her. It misses 1-0. And looks like I need a glove here. Or maybe just something to sure up her. Oh, she's getting a wrist card so she knows what her coach is wanting her to do in these spots. All right, looks like she's good to go. 1-0. Hit in the air, foul and out of play, evens up the count 1-1. Runners on second and third with 2 out. Alamo trailing 1-0. Trying to keep it right where it is. Called strike. Good pitch there from Contreras. That one looked like it was going to miss outside. It kind of tailed into the plate there. 1-2. So strike away from getting out of the inning with 2 outs and runners on second and third. 1-2 pitch. That's the dirt, and it sneaks through Lunar, and she's not able to get to it. That one just trickled through to the backstop. She wasn't able to keep it in front of her, and a run comes across. So it's 2-0 Onate on the wild pitch. Runner advances to third. Man, it was just slow motion there for Kendall. I mean, just barely sneaked through. This will be fouled off and out of play, 1-2. But it had enough velocity on it to get away from her and get to the backstop, and she just couldn't get out of her stance and get back there quick enough to make a play. That's a tough one for Alamo. And a called strike 3 in the inning. And Alamogordo trails 2-0. So the work is a little bit tougher for Alamo, but they've just got to get their bats going a little bit here against Jaylene Mancha. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Alamogordo 103.7. Valerie Contreras leads things off for the Lady Tigers at the bottom of the sixth, so it's number 9 hitter, then back to top of the order. Squares the bunt and then swings and misses. 1-1 to count. Two nothing Onate. They scored on a sac fly in the fourth and on a wild pitch in the sixth. Wild pitch or pass ball, probably just a judgment call on that. The 0-1. That's in there a little low. 2-1. If Contreras can get something on, or get something to get Alamo with a runner on here in the bottom of the sixth, then she takes a good swing at it, but a little late, and now to play, 2-2. Two and two count. The base is empty here in the bottom of the sixth. A 2-0 lead. And this hit pretty well. Center field, but not deep enough. Parking underneath it is Rocio Valadez, and there's one down. Alamo has not really gotten much out of the outfield in this game against Mont. I want to say that's the first time I've called an outfielder's name for a play in this game. Yeah, that's it. And the single from Cunningham was one that went off the pitcher. It was a bunt single for Murphy. Williams, I think she might have gotten that into the outfield, but that's just been the order of the day for Alamogordo at the plate. They really haven't been able to make really strong contact on Mancha. First pitch will miss high, 1-0 to Cunningham. Murphy also due up here in the home half of the sixth. Still time for the Lady Tigers to put something together. But need to try and figure out Jaylene Mancha. And outside it misses. 2-0. Coach Ray is for Cunningham to move in a little bit. Called strike, 2-1. She gets a piece of it, but sends it foul up the third base line, evens up the count to 2-2. Gets a piece of it off the end of the bat, sends it foul again, and stays alive as Cunningham. 2-2. Bottom of the sixth, Alamogordo trailing 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Running the fourth, running the sixth for Onate. And just being able to manufacture runs. They've got one RBI. It's off a sac fly. The other one came off a wild pitch. Alamo hasn't been able to do that, get enough base runners consistently. Two-two. Held off. And one that I think Brandy wanted to offer at, but was able to keep the bat on her shoulder. 3-2. Cunningham, by the way, 1 for 2, single and a strikeout today. 3-2. And ground ball over towards third. Picked up and throw on to first by Chavez. And there's 2 down. So to bring up Taylor Murphy now. Murphy 1 for 2 as well. Ground out and a single in her 2 tries. Now it seems like kind of a reversal from the game on Tuesday. Alamo snuck through the 3-0 win, and first pitch misses, just a little bit low. Counts 1-0. A long time again here between pitch decisions for Onate. The 1-0 and fouled off. Evens up the count at 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty. And Murphy trying to get something started here with 2 outs. But going back to what I was saying, Alamo got the 3-0 win the other night. I imagine probably a similar sort of game here, and that Onate is just doing exactly what they need to do to try to come out of here with a win. Still time for Alamo to try to battle back and get something on that scoreboard. That'll miss. 2-1. You just like to see Alamo break through and get some good contact on something here from Mancha. Just not enough confidence against her here. 2-1, swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Like I said, chances are we'll probably see her in the second game again. Most softball teams ultimately throw their same pitcher in each game, but then doubleheaders, Alamo's kind of mixed it up this year. 2-2. And pops it up. Left field. Getting underneath it. Making the grab is Jasmine Guzman. And the game is over. So through 6 innings, Alamo still can't figure out Jaylene Mancha. And we go to the top of the 7th with the Lady Knights leading 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winter Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select in-stock items, 40% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloudcroft Bears items. The Winter Circle will close April 22nd through April 29th for renovations. Sale ends on April 21st. The Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Bunt attempts as Cunningham fields it cleanly, throws on to first, and I'm going to say safe at first is Rocio Valdez. And a leadoff bunt single for the Lady Knights. They lead 2-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And back to the top of the order with Aaliyah Lujan, who is 1 for 3. 2-0 Onate, top of 7. Trying to get some insurance going to the bottom half of the inning as it misses above the belt. 1-0. Onate's played really good small ball in this game. Their hitters have laid down some just fantastic bunts. Liner and just deflects off the glove on a jumping try by Taylor Murphy, so it'll be a single for Lujan. Thought she had a chance at that, but just kept rising on her and couldn't make the snag, and so it'll be first and second now with nobody out. And Kiara Amendadas will come to the plate here with her team leading 2-0 and just trying to make it a more comfortable home half of the 7th for their side. Alamo obviously wants to avoid it from this lead ballooning any more than what it is at 2-0. miss a little low. 1-0 to Armendariz. This one hit hard but foul up the first base side and out of play. This is high and away. And takes the count 2-1 here on Armendariz. Into the line, here's the pitch. Really got into it, but she's going to send it foul and out of play up the first base side. Man, she hit that a ton. 2-2. That thing straightened out a little bit. She sends that out of the yard for a 3-run home run. By the way, 2 for 3 for Kiara Armendariz today. A couple of singles and a pop-up. And gets into this one, but sends it foul up the third base side, high in the air. That one did not carry nearly as far, but that's into the wind there. She's definitely gotten some good contact on these pitches, though, that's for sure. Still first and second for Onate in the top of the 7th. They try to add on to their 2-0 lead. And I think we're a little bit of delay there, ready to go. Contreras into her motion. Here's the pitch, and it's low. And Lunar's going to throw out the second as the runners had kind of gotten away from the bag a little bit. But everybody back safe. It was it wasn't really a close play out there, but certainly a little interesting. And Armendariz will settle back into the box here. Count is 3-2. Line of the pitch, and she goes after one, hits it high in the air. Carrera ranging back in right field, and she's going to make the catch at the fence. Carrera throws it in. It's going to be both runners tagging up and moving to second and third. I'll tell you what, Armendariz was swinging for the fences on almost every pitch in that at bat, it felt like. And she, just a sky high, and really didn't miss hitting that out of the ballpark by much. But it is a very loud pop out to right for the first out, and advances runners to second and third. So it's Liana Lucero, who's 0 for 3, a strikeout, and a couple of pop outs. He's also hit the ball well, just hasn't come up with anything, looking to bunt. And Kendall Lunar made a good play on that one to keep it in front of her. 1-0. So it's one down, counts 1-0, runners on second and third. And again comes inside and misses. It's 2-0. And they got Bowman up the line at first, and somebody yelling in the stands about, it's Tori Barunda's dad saying, watch the push bunt not go over your head. And bunts it and pops it up. 2-1. And I think that was probably to see if they can, and it's forcing Alamo to defend it. You've got Bowman, who probably would be a little bit further up the line, but the fear of it going over her head again, which after the way that they did that the last time, can understand it. And the 2-1 misses. 3-1. Did not miss by much. Lays down the bunt. And they're going to try to go home with it, and it's going to go off the glove of the catcher. She didn't spot it initially, and 2 runs are going to score. Well, Casey was trying to save the run from coming in, and that's always a tough play when the catcher has to make the tag as well. It wasn't a force-out play. And then after it went off the glove from Kendall, she couldn't spot it quick enough, and Onate was quick on the play and scores. So fielder's choice allows 2 runs to come in. And this one softly hit to left field. That'll get down for a base knock. And Kayla has a little bit of trouble fielding it cleanly. Is going to throw it in late, and another run comes in. RBI double for Samantha Barela. And it's 5-0 Onate. Now they got insurance that they certainly wanted in this inning. Score is probably not going to be quite as indicative of how close this game has been throughout, but at the end of the day, Onate is going to be in a good spot to come out here with a Game 1 victory, barring a big rally from Alamogordo. And we've got, looks like a pinch hitter for Onate here. Not sure who it is. She's wearing a sweater, so I'm not sure what the number is. I assume either Rosa Roman or Missa. I think it's Marisa. I'm hearing somebody from the stands the other name. It's going to be around on the pitch, 0-1. Marisa Saleandra. The 0-1. That can't spot it there. 1-1. Juan in the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-2. One-two misses just high. 2-2. Runner on second, 1 down. Alamo's given up 3 runs here in the inning. And called strike 3, gets it on the outside corner. And 2 down. Jasmine Guzman will come to the plate now. Yep, check that. This will be Rosa Roman. So Roman will come up. Her first swings of the day with that runner on second. Again, Alma will have a chance in the home half of the inning, see if they can try to put together a big rally, but Jaylene Mancha has pitched really well in this game. It would have been tough, I think, down 2-0 as the pitch misses high to Roman. 5-0 is probably too tall a mountain to climb there as the 1-0 is in for a called strike, 1-1. One can't the outside corner. Didn't miss by much. 2-1. And they're going to try to go to third. She is out. It was a little bit, I think, a late decision to go to third on the play, and she is tagged out. And the top of the inning is over. So we go to the bottom half. Alamo trailing 5-0. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers down 5-0, bottom of the 7th. Onate scores 3 in the top half. Be a little more comfortable inning here, but this is Barunda popping up and out of play up the third base line. 3-4-5 to open the inning for the Lady Tigers. Alamo hasn't had a hit since the second inning. Trying to turn that around here. Mancha into her motion. Here's the pitch, and goes off speed. I haven't seen a whole lot of that in this one, but she misses on it. 1-1. One misses high. And 2-1. This is fouled off and out of play. Evens up the count at 2-2. Two is fouled off and back to the screen. As stay where we're at. Kayla Lunar in the on-deck circle. Shauna Williams also due up. Tori 0 for 2. Kayla 0 for 2. Shauna 1 for 2. Just Brandy Cunningham, Taylor Murphy, and Shauna Williams with hits today for the Lady Tigers. 2-2. High pop-up. Should be playable. Late run onto it. And, boy, nice grab there in left field. Let's see if that's still... Yeah, that's still Jasmine Guzman over there in left, who made a kind of a late run on it, but eventually spotted it and made a good play. One down, and Kayla Lunar will come to the plate. That first pitch misses. 1-0 to Kayla. Well, chance to rebound for Alamo here in about 20, 25 minutes from here, unless Alamo really put something together here. But again, just haven't seen the ability to hit off of Mancha so far in this game. And it's interesting. You'll see sometimes, if they throw the same pitcher out for the second game, it's a completely different story the second time around. We'll see if Onate maybe has a little pitching depth and has somebody else to go to here. But a lot of times when you've got somebody who certainly seems as dominant as this young lady throw her both ends of a doubleheader, that one is going to just miss 2-1. Again, not missing by much. But it would be big for Alamo to get the second game of the doubleheader. They'd still be a game back of Onate, but they'd earn the season series and maybe get some help for Onate. Maybe fall into somebody else in district before the end of it. And Kayla with a nicely hit single to left field, and that's probably the best we've seen Alamo hit in this game. So maybe I'm speaking too soon. Let's see if Alamo can string some hits together and make this interesting in the bottom of the seventh. You know, if anything, maybe just get some momentum going here in the bottom of the seventh and carry over to the next game. That's going to be a called strike. And they're going to switch Shauna from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. Runner on first for Alamo. First base runner they've had since the second inning as well. No, check that. They had one in the fifth. Williams gets underneath this, pops it up on the infield. And so it'll be grabbed by the second baseman for out number 2. Kendall Lunar watched the first pitch miss to Herb. And it'll be 1-0. Pitch will miss high. 2-0 now. Called strike on the 2-0. 2-1 now. 2 down, runner on first. Alamo trailing 5-0 as we work our way to the bottom of we're in the seventh inning. And it looks like Onate on their way to the first game win with game 2 coming up. 2-1 is fouled off, and Alamo down to the last strike here. 2-2. Onate would improve to 8-3 in district. Alamo would drop to 6-5, but be crucial to see if Alamo can get the second game of this doubleheader, third game of the series this week. Fouls it off, stays alive, and we'll keep it 2-2. Kayla at first, Kendall at the plate here. Trying to keep the game alive for the Lady Tigers. Instead of anything, maybe just try to build some momentum, confidence heading to game 2. 2-2 pitch. Didn't get the called strike 3. 3-2. Home plate umpire said it was outside. Didn't miss by a whole lot. And this is softly hit towards short. a little bit of trouble with it. Toss on to first. And relatively easy play there from Barela, and the game is over. 5-0 Onate, a winner on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come right back.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
The Winter Circle is renovating, and you can save on in-stock merchandise now. Select in-stock items, 40% off. Get your Alamogordo Tiger gear, shirts, hats, and more. Also save on Tularosa Wildcats and Cloudcroft Bears items. The Winter Circle will close April 22nd through April 29th for renovations. Sale ends on April 21st. The Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions, 1201 10th Street, 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. Alamogordo falls in the first game 5-0. Valerie Contreras pitched a really good game. You know, the 7th inning sort of added on to the run total, but it was 1-0, 2-0 game pretty much the entire way. Alamo just never got the bats going. Had 4 hits and never really could string anything together. Did in the first inning, but even in that case, they got the single and then got caught stealing, trying to advance the runner from second to third. So. Just a tough one for Alamo. Just try to see if they can settle down and get the bats going in Game 2 and try to win the season series here against Onate. So the rubber match is coming up in about 20-25 minutes. We're going to send you back to ESPN Radio. By the way, last update from Alamo Onate baseball was scoreless after 2 innings, so nothing much to report there. But we'll definitely let you know as that one goes on. We come back for Game 2 of this one. Again, your final score on the Richardson Motor is Onate 5, Alamogordo 0, and we'll be back. We'll send you some ESPN Radio for the time being.
I think that a huge part of it is going to be the healthiest team. I think the Bucks can survive in time to get some of those pieces back. I think they well outmatch the Pistons, and that's not going to be a series I'm as worried about. But there are teams like the 76ers, Celtics, who, like you mentioned, Smart goes beyond just his basketball abilities, but he's like somehow one of the best players and also the glue guy. Usually the glue guy is more of a supporter. That guy can get everybody to do what they're supposed to and bring a bunch of egos together and get them on the same page. That is not the skill that Kyrie Irving has. And so with Smart not out on the court, being the floor general and getting everybody to show up the way they need to, that is very worrisome for me.